All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Harakakwadash. A double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS Great Millstone, and a sincere Shalom to Yakim bringing out this word in diligence and in truth. And as you see here, Esau is trying to create lab-grown babies, or what we once called test tube babies, man, which is him trying to exalt himself and have power as the Most High. It says lab-grown sperm. Eggs may soon allow parents to customize their future children. And this is what that CRISPR technology has all been about. We've been doing videos on this for, years now, right? But it says within the next decade, scientific advancements may eliminate the need for sexual intercourse to conceive, enabling same-sex couples and others to have biological children through lab-grown eggs and sperm. The Human Fertilization and Embryology Authority announced that scientists are nearing the capability to produce human gametes via in vitro gametogenesis. Right now, I'm gonna keep going. It says a process that reprograms stem or skin cells into reproductive cells, while successful in mice, resulting in offspring from two biological fathers. So showing you how wicked this is, man. Right? Esau is trying to throw off the natural order of procreation that Yahweh Shai made, man. Right? It says human application remains under validation for safety and efficacy. If approved and ethically accepted, which is an unethical thing, right? But we understand under a rulership of this devil, everything that's going to be done is unethical, right? It says IVGs could revolutionize fertility treatments, support same-sex and multi-partner parenting, which is another wicked thing. It says, and reduce reliance on gamete donations. See, now Esau is doing this also because, he can't have children. He's the minority upon the earth. And as Jake gets suppressed more and more, they just continue to have babies, man. Right? That's all. Just like in the time of Egypt. The more they oppressed us, the more we grew. Right? So it says public opinion in several countries is generally supportive, provided there is a robust regulation. So let's hop into some precepts. This is Genesis. I'm gonna start at Genesis 1, right? Because there was told us to be fruitful and multiply. Right? This is Genesis 1 and 26. And Elohim said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every other creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth." So the Elohim created man in his own image. In the image of the Elohim created he him. Male and female created he them, right? Showing you that there's only two sexes, male and female, right? Sperm is shot into the woman. The egg is fertilizing the seed, and the baby springs forth, right? It says, in the Most High, or it's like, and Elohim blessed them and said unto them, be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth. And that's the point. That's done through active sex. It says, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. Right? Now, when you go into this word here, it's like fruitful. It says to bear fruit, right? To cause to bear, to beareth, right? And we understand posterity, which is what your lineage, right? It says posterity, the offspring of one progenitor to the furthest generation, all future generations. Now it says, use both of human beings and beasts to be fruitful, right? And right there it says fetus, right? Which is what? The baby. It says to be born swiftly, to render fruitful, to increase with offspring. So this was a commandment, to be fruitful and multiply, right? So when we go to the first death, which was the by water, you had the progenitors. Yahweh Shai saved 8 souls. You have Noah, his wife, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and their wives. Right? It says, now these are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and unto them were sons born after the flood. So these are the progenitors. Everybody come from these men, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, man. Right? So they are progenitors of those upon the earth, and the act was done through the act of sex, right? Now Esau exalting himself, we understand as the scripture says this in the book of 2 Thessalonians 2, right? And 3, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, Esau Edom. It says, who opposeth and exalteth himself, right? Opposeth, right? When you read it in the NLT, it says, he will exalt himself and defy everything that people call God and every object of worship. He will even sit in the temple of the Most High, claiming that he himself is the Most High. Right? And this is what he does. This is the pride and God complex that Esau has, man. Him believing that he is and none else. Right? Nobody besides him. But he's a fool. He's nothing but a man. And really the basis of men, as the scripture tells you. Here it is. He wants to be exalted as this power. Hey, but he can't even have seed. He can't even bring forth children with his own women. His own women come to Jake quick and get super pregnant, man. So how are you the most powerful, most dominant, but you can't even set seed within your own nation? The lowest birth rates among all nations on the earth is Edom, right? So let's go into another precept, right? Because that's just there in 2 Thessalonians. This is coming from the book of Psalms, because he's trying to take the Most High out of the picture. Ultimately, well, he's trying to take not only the Most High, but the act itself. He wants to really regulate, that type of life coming into the earth due to what? His depopulation. This Psalms 139 and 13, it says, for thou hast possessed my reins, thou hast covered me in my mother's womb. Right? I'm reading in the NLT. It says, you made all the delicate inner parts of my body and knit me together in my mother's womb. Thank you for making me so wonderfully complex. Your workmanship is marvelous. How well I know it. You watched me as I was being formed in utter seclusion. As I was woven together in the dark of the womb, you saw me before I was born. Woo! This is heavy, man. Every day of my life was recorded in your book, right? And we know this to be true due to what? The scripture saying, hey, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, right? Hey, because Yahweh Shema Shai already has it dedicated of what spirits are going to be back upon the earth, man. Right? So it says, every day of my life was recorded in your book. Every moment was laid out before a single day had passed. Basically saying before, he was even upon the earth. Sheesh. Hey, but that's heavy. But let's go into another precept. This 2 Esdras 8. And 7, and it reads, for thou art alone, and we all one workmanship of thine hands, like as thou hast said. For when the body is fashioned now in the mother's womb, thou givest it members, right? You got your members of your hands or your arms, your feet, and then you have the senses in which a baby gets as well, right? You have the 5 senses, right? And then the ability to understand. It says, thy creature is preserved in fire and water, right? You understand when the act of sex is happen, Yahweh Shema Shai puts that spark within that seed for that baby to grow and have a spirit, man, right? And it's inside that water or that blood, right? That embryonic liquid in which the baby is developed and growing, right? And Esau can't just mock, that natural liquid that's formed within the womb of a woman, man. You can't just mimic this. It is a divine act. You'll never be able to get all that chemical balance complete, man. Yahweh Shema Shai won't allow you. He's created, he's perfected, the art of bringing life into the world. Does not the scripture say he killeth and maketh alive? Right? So it says, and thou givest it members, thy creature is preserved in fire and water, and 9 months doth thy workmanship endure thy creature, which is created in her. Right? And that every day is a new stage of development in life. Right? Every day. And that's why when we just read and what we read in Psalms 139, matter of fact, let's go back to that. It reads, you made all the delicate inner parts of my body. So that's the organs, something as simple as an eyelash, right? So within this embryo, within the little body of this baby, the heart is formed. The lungs are created, and shaped. The appendix, the intestines, the gallbladder. We can go on and on. Every intricate piece of our body, every organ that's crucial to life, is formed within the body of a body. Hey, man, that's cold, bro. The Lord is cold. Esau, you can't defeat the Most High, man. He created you, you fucking dummy. But this is the pride. This is what happens when one departeth. He believes that he's bigger than the one who created him. And this is why his fall is going to be so much more great, right? Because he believes that he's the former of all things. These elites believe they can't be taken down, but these are men. These are men that just happen to be in power for this appointed time. They get sick. They're weak. They got to get organ transplants. These are mere mortals, right? It says, you made all the delicate inner parts of my body and knit me together in my mother's womb. Just the way that your muscles, the pattern of your muscles are layered within your bones and your ligaments, that's divine, man. And then every person having even a twin who may be a quote unquote identical twin, there's always something different about them. Their fingerprints. Something as simple as a fingerprint, how everybody on the earth got different fingerprints, man. But this devil is trying to hijack the creation of life. Just another reason why we got to get out of here, man. Here it is, the Lord is perfected. Not even only the act of how the man and the woman gets together and brings forth life, but life itself. The process of that baby forming. The process of putting that spirit within that body, man. And he wants to remix it. He wants to chop and screw it, man. So let's go back to this in Wisdom, Slack at 2nd Esdras 8. It says, but that which keepeth and is kept shall both be preserved. And when the time cometh, the womb preserved delivereth up the things that grew in it, right? So through the contractions and then the baby actually being released from that womb, and pushed into the earth, right? And crying and so forth and so on. It says, for thou was commanded out of the parts of the body, that is to say, out of the breast, milk to be given, right? So even after the woman has pushed forth that baby, her body is still now in a state of change to where her milk consistency, and viscosity changes to how that baby grows up, man. She may have a thinner milk in the beginning to now her milk being, having some lumps in it, right? As that child grows, that child needs that thicker milk because now it's more nutrients being pushed through, right? It says, which is the fruit of the breast, that the thing which is fashioned may be nourished for a time, till thou disposes it to thy mercy. Thou broughtest it up with thy righteousness, and nurtured it in thy law, and reformest it with thy judgment. And thou shalt mortify it as thou creature, and quicken it as thy work. It says, if therefore thou shalt destroy him, which with so great labor was fashioned, it is an easy thing to be ordained by thy commandment, that the thing which was made might be preserved, right? So here it is. That's the process of the Lord bringing forth life into this earth, man, right? And Esau, going back to this, is saying we got to change how this is done. He's basically saying it ain't good enough. And when the Lord said he looked upon everything and it was good, it was perfect, it was in order, Esau is saying that order ain't good enough, man. Hey, and it's just another reason as to why Esau got to go. He has to go, man. You know, so Lord willing, this lesson was edifying unto the body. I want to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Harakakwadash. And double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS Great Millstone. And a sincere shalom to Yakim bringing out this word in diligence and in truth. Shalom.